I have the pleasure of being in conversation with General Manager, Corporate Communications, ITC Hotels, Richa Sharma. Ma'am, thank you so much for giving your valuable
Pleasure
time.
being here. Thank you.
I'll quickly start by diving into the first question. ITC is into luxury hotels. How do you ensure that tourism flow is sustainable?
So at ITC Hotels, we follow the ethos of responsible luxury. We bring you luxury without compromising the earth and sustainability without compromising luxury, which means that you can be at my hotels, any of the ITC hotels, and we don't necessarily say that there's a limit to the number of towels that you use. What I do tell you is that the towels are washed in recycled water. There is not a drop of water that is wasted in the hotel. We've always believed that businesses cannot succeed in societies that fail. So the ethos of responsible luxury at every ITC hotels induces a culture of sustainable tourism. All our hotels, all the ITC luxury collection hotels are radiation free. We have clean air. If you go to the ITC Moria in New Delhi, you will breathe clean air, which is at par with WHO standards. All the food that you see at our hotels, all the cuisine that any ITC hotels has, is sourced in a very responsible way. The entire chain is a green chain, which means the sourcing, the quality of the food, the quality of the vendor, the procurement location, it is all verified. It has to conform to great green standards.
So there has been this constant changes in the trends in tourism. How ITC as a brand is dealing with that?
So yes, there have been there's a trend towards visiting India, as we just discussed in the discussion. India is a great wellness destination. So there are lots of interest, not just from international tourists, but domestic tourism as well. And internationally, of course, we are known as the land of spiritual tourism because there is no other country on this planet which is a Buddha destination, which gives you great Ayurveda and yoga altogether. I mean, the world's oldest system of medicine is perhaps Ayurveda, and this is what India has. The world's oldest form of meditation, in one sense, is yoga, which is what Indian has, and of course, Buddha. So there is no other destination that has it. And there's been a great increase in the number of tourists who come to India for spiritual tourism.
With this huge lineup of amazing destinations in the country, which ones do you think are the most sought after?
Well, of course, spiritual tourism. So you have to think of what we say in the language of tourism as the Buddha circuit. So you've got Banaras, you've got, of course, Bodh Gaya, Sanchi. So all these destinations, of course, are a great help for tourism. In addition to that, there are places like Rishikesh, which attract a lot of tourism interest. But that's as far as spiritual goes. When you look at wellness, north, south, east, west, the number of tourists who come for wellness has increased. So Goa, besides what it was traditionally known for, is also known for wellness tourism. The south is probably the best wellness destination that India offers. There's a difference between spa and wellness. So spa, when people look at spa, they look at relaxation. When you think of wellness, it has more to do with preventive and curative. So the number of tourists who are coming into India for wellness, you will see a lot of that segment going towards the south, a lot going towards the east. And we've seen this at our hotels in the south, the ITC Grand Chola in Chennai and the ITC Royal Bengal now in Calcutta. The number of tourists who are coming for wellness tourism is increasing.
So ITC being such a massive brand, how do you find the balance between being conscious about the environment and then delivering the luxury or the top-notch services? It's really difficult for. I'm sure if it was easy, every other brand would be doing it. But you guys are the leaders in that department. So how do you find that balance?
Yes, it is difficult, but it is not impossible. And as I said earlier, businesses will not succeed in societies that fail. So if we fail as a society, there is no way that the business of hospitality that we are in is going to be successful. So you have to be very, very conscious of the context that you work in. So you have to be conscious of the society. We have to be conscious of the livelihoods that we create through our business. You have to be conscious of all these elements. Only then does the big picture alive. You know, tourists don't come to stay in my hotel just for luxury. They now want to be associated with a hotel that gives you responsible luxury delivered in a way that is positive for the planet positive experiences. So how do we deliver that? Yeah, we have a great team of technicians, great team of experts who guide us through this internally and externally.
I have to congratulate you for doing such phenomenal work. On behalf of Hindustan Times, thank you so much for being a part of Tourism Conclave, and we look forward to have you for the next season as well.
Thank
Thank you
you
so
so much.
much.
Pleasure being here.
Thank you, ma'am.